So this is a walkthrough for the solo game. So we're just going to run through a little easy level to give you an idea of the gameplay. So let's try an escape scenario. Here we are on an alien planet, a remote colonial outpost, and these are our squad members. We've got Sarge, we've got Techie,
Yep.
we've got Medic, and of course we got Gunner. As you can probably guess from their names, they have different specialisms. Sarge as well. He's Sarge, right? And then you've got Techie, who is going to be the guy who fixes everything. Anything that needs fixing or welding or wiring, that's your guy.
Yep.
Medic is going to be the only guy who can hand out these meds and do a full health refill. And Gunner's got the highest hit rate when he fires. So if you're going to give ammo to anyone, you give it to him. Right, here we go then. We've got an objective, which is we've crashed our crappy spaceship there, and we are looking for an escape pod to get off this miserable planet. And you can see we've got some objectives. We've got to locate the nav data, which is found in the comm center, which, by the way, I happen to know is up here. We've also got to find food supplies, which are in the canteen area, which are kind of down here somewhere. And then we've got to locate the escape pod, which, by the way, I also happen to know is right down here. And we've got to put, another thing we've got to do is find 9 power units to power up the escape pod. So that's kind of our objective. And power units, I should tell you about those really well. Here's Techie. He's got 3 power units in his loadout. He's also got night vision goggles, which means when he goes into a room that's powered down, you get this nice green glow, but most importantly, you can see the power nodes in the room. And that tells him where to go with these power units. He's run out of action points, so we'll just refresh the turn. Let's get Sarge in, because he will be suffocating eventually if I don't bring him in. Anyway, Techie can go over here, and with his night vision goggles, he can see where to drop the power unit. There we go. Lovely. All sorted. Now we're all powered up. Which allows us to see some other stuff in the area, like crates. Also, things like that. Those are vents, which them nasty little aliens can use to move around the base and sneak up behind us. So it's quite handy to weld them shut. Just open that crate, and there's a welding plate. So if I drag that welding plate over the vent, they won't be using that one. So let's see what's in this crate. Oh, another welding plate, very useful. Let's move them down here, and then you can Sarge can pass the welding plate to Techie.
Thanks, dude.
And now Techie's got it in his backpack. And oh, that's actually quite useful. That thing there, that's a vending machine for ammo. Most of the vending machines need fixing up in some way. This just needs a fuse, which we have. So when we've got some more action points, we'll power that one up. Here we go. Let's just pop that in there. There we go. Sounds like a hairdryer, doesn't it? Might have to change that sound effect. So the vending machine, you have to pay material units, which is these brown sort of spanner things, and it will vend ammo. So that's all very useful to have, because you will burn through ammo playing this game. Oh, and that's quite nice. Turret guns. Love the sentry guns, I should call them. I love the sentry guns because you can pick them up and you can plop them down where you think they should actually be, like there, because of that. That's a blip. That's our first alien. So they start out as blips, and they slowly converge on you, and eventually when you see them, you see what you're getting. So let's get into that zone, and because we've got to go up there and get the if you remember, we've got to go and get that nav data. So let's power up comms. Good job. Thank you, turret. You can see that red cable. That's running from the power unit to the terminal. That's not going to work until I fix that cable, so I need to get a wire. Hopefully that crate's got one in it. Ah, there it has. Yeah, try and pick it up. So we'll fix that next go. Meanwhile, I think what I might do is grab that turret gun and bring it down to here, because if you zoom right out, these guys are probably going to come along here to intercept me, so I think this is a nice avenue of fire. So I'll get him coming down here, and he can set up his gun somewhere there. Be quite good. Right.
Yep.
Medic, are you doing anything useful right now? No? Well, maybe you should just go up there and help Techie. And Sarge, well, yeah, you can get down there as well. Okay, everyone's got jobs to do. Engineer, fix the wire. So you dragged me a backpack to the sparky wire, and now it's functioning. And if we go along to the right, we can actually click on that screen and get the nav data. It's one of our tasks done. I think you can never have enough sentry guns, right? I mean, it's an old saying, no? It goes back hundreds of years. Never leave home without a sentry gun. So, engineer, down here, medic.
Yep.
In fact, I reckon, yeah, let's take that power unit as well, because you might need it. Let's come on down here. Let's zoom out. Oh, hello. Can you see that? That is an alien. I think... See, if I try and shoot him in the dark, it'll probably miss. But if I power it up, I've got a better chance of getting a shot on target. Although he's probably not from that angle, so I might have to just go in and give him a kick in the teeth. Here we go. Yeah, that's Holden. And I'm going to have the welding plate, which will be useful if this guy wasn't knackered. Anyway, let's get the gun turret on down here. Let's plonk it there. Let's open that door. I'll tell you what, let's just build a barricade, because you don't... Oh, hang on, I'm going to space my backpack. Come back to that. Let's get another gun turret set up. Oh, he's run out of points too. Let's just move on to the next turn, shall we? Okay, right. So, actually, gunner, pick those things up. Yep. And that one. And then, I'll tell you what we should do is build a barricade here, just so that our arses are covered. And then you, young man, need to come down here and weld that shut, so we don't get sneaked up on. Any other welding plates? Yes. Handy. We've got enough points to get in there and weld that. I'm not sure we do. Well, whilst we're there. You are, son. I'm a welding plate.
Thanks, dude. Yep.
And you come down here, and I reckon you should set your turret, your sentry turret, there. I feel safe already. Now then, weld that, because I don't want any nasty surprises. And we need to get that food supply and fix that sparky wiry thing. So, and we've got some wire, so that's good. Come down to Sarge. You all, son. Sarge, why are we here? Why us, Sarge? I'll tell you why, son, because we are here, that's why. So, those of you old enough to remember Zulu, that's a really bad quote. So, let's get him in there. Let's wire that up. Boom! And then we can click that. And now we are... got two of the things we need. So let's head down to the escape pod, which is down here.
Yep.
And let's power the old thing up. See, he's not got night vision goggles, by the way, so he can't see where the node is. I happen to know it's there, but like, say if I moved Sarge, who has night vision, into the zone, he can see where to go. So, in fact, the polite thing will be here. Have some goggles, mate. Put those on. Now you can see it. Okay. Pop that there, and we're powered up. It's all looking good. But, of course, when you power up, you get to see the things you didn't see before. Like, there's a vent, and there's a crate. We don't have any more of those welding plates lying around, so let's put somebody watching that vent, because you know how these aliens are like, though. We'll try and sneak up on you. So, oh. little bugger. Right. We need to get the nav data deployed on the nav data terminal. Done. Food supply in the food supply loader. And then now we just need to... I think we might have enough power units altogether, actually. We don't need to go foraging any further. So that's 4 in the can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And what have you got? You got no. You've got none.
Yep.
We're going to have to go back and forage for the other. What do we need to get? 5, right? Maybe there's one in that crate. Would be nice if there was. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Gosh darn. Is there another crate up there? I can't remember. We might have to go... Eek. Don't fancy it. We might have to go deeper into the base. Okay. Well, let's get you back down.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. What's in that crate? Perfect. There we go. That's enough. We don't need to go any further. Let's just wrap this level up and get the hell off this planet. Gunner. Yeah. If you can just reclaim that one on your way. We only need 2 more, don't we? Yeah. Okay, so you can grab that. It does mean turning the gun turrets off, but since we're not about to be overwhelmed, I think we can afford that risk. Form a human chain. You can pass it to Techie. And Techie, you can pass it to Sarge. And Sarge, you can shove it in the thingamajiggy. There we go. 8, 9. We're good to go. Let's just get out of here. Techie. Gunner. And Medic. We're not forgetting you, mate. Come on. There's room for you aboard. Let's get the hell out of here. So that concludes the first level walkthrough. We're going to do a solo. No, we've done a solo. We're going to do a co-op one soon, so you can see what's like 4 players. Hope you enjoyed that, and speak to you soon.